Hello, this is me, Jade Sad, and I'm doing a video. Basically, what I've been doing last few days is got these old laptops I managed to save from being thrown away. And this is an old Pentium, is it a mobile Celeron, something really old, 2004. And this is a RM machine that's Celeron M, I think this is. And I've got Mint. I just installed it about 2 days ago. I had massive problems with it because all the wires internally were all messed up. There was no Wi-Fi, power cable was cut internally, the fan was messed up. I had to completely refurbish it because I got a bunch of other machines. I've got motherboards going on here and all kinds of stuff. So I've been cannibalising 2 other machines to make one good machine. So that's working. So this is Mint. I've just downloaded a bunch of stuff for this one, and I get PAE problems on. Got these little mini disc things. They're like miniature DVDs like this. It doesn't like reading them, so I've been putting them on full size DVDs. I've not got many of them left, so I've just downloaded. I think it's is it Lubuntu or something. What do we got? There's all this going on here. This screen's a bit flickery on here. Lubuntu, so I'm going to have a go on that because this one keeps giving me PAE errors because it does have it, but it doesn't show it or something. So just put it onto this stick here. I put it onto my main machine here. Put it in the wrong way bloody round again. So put it on here, and what I'll do is I'll burn it using infra recorder. But yeah, this is really annoying because I've been on distro watch. I've been looking at non-PAE. Where is it? There. So how to do that, and it's like, I'd really want to get one that actually supports it. So trying to get it to work on here is really annoying. Do that. So I'm going to copy the thing. 683 megabytes. I'm going to put it on a normal DVD because it won't. This thing here, I'll put it on. I got a 40 gig hard drive. I don't know if it's any good because I had a 20 gig, but I've got access to a 40. And this one's got something going on here. It's doing this something here. So this is what I'm trying to get over here. LXLE. You go live. And it doesn't like it. It's reading the thing there. That's the. Yeah, unable to boot. Please use a kernel appropriate for your CPU. And it goes PAE. It says disabled, but it's forcing PAE. You can make it run, but it's like really annoying. So it doesn't like. This machine doesn't like that. So what I'm going to do on here is. Done that. Go to here. I'm going to go write image. Got all these ones I've downloaded. We've got Lubuntu, LXLE, Manjaro, Peppermint, Sparky Linux, Puppy Linux, and Zorin. Zorin I thought would work, but it didn't because it needed the PA. So I'm going to go Lubuntu, and we'll go open. I'm going to burn it at ×8. Go okay. So that's on an infra recorder. Well, I'm on. What am I doing here? I'm trying Lubuntu to see if it'll work. Going through this repository thing. Here we are. DistroWatch is a good place to go if you want to look at different versions. But I'm trying to try Lubuntu because I thought this one kept dropping its Wi-Fi, and I thought that was something to do with Mint, and Mint can drop the Wi-Fi. Apparently there's an issue with it, and depending on which machine you're using. But I thought, oh, it's not working, so I tried all kinds of stuff and it dropped it, and I found out the wires internally were severed, so I had to splice them back together. So that's what I'm doing on here, just looking at DistroWatch for whatever Linux system I can get. So we'll burn this. It's doing it right now. And what I'm going to do then is I'm going to try and see if it works. And I can't get anything to work otherwise, anything modern anyway. These miniature discs don't seem to want to work on this thing here. It just locks, it stops working, so I'm quite happy I've got this machine going, and it seems to not drop. It's not dropping the Wi-Fi. It kept doing this thing where it says you are now disconnected, and it would go on and off. I didn't know the wires were busted, and I thought, oh no, it's the Linux. It's the Linux. So that's worked out fine. That's got a 2 gig main memory and a 40 gig hard drive. I don't need it to do gaming or anything. Just going online, doing research, TRLE, guides, that kind of thing. That's what that's for. This old if you can see it. There it is. It's just a 32-bit single core. I'm going to put the top back on because I'm missing the top bit because I had to take it all to pieces. But that's basically, I've refurbished that effectively, so that's a reasonable machine. And I could try putting on, Parted Magic worked and Knoppix works, but that's finished. Okay. Let's do this. Let's do it. Right. So this old machine, this one doesn't boot on USB, so there's no point trying to do a USB version of this thing. Come on, it's got a disc in there. Give me the other one out. Oh, that out. Okay, so that one goes into there. It's a front loader. A bit old school, but it does it. Okay. And it goes, do that. It talks about floppy drive, but there's no floppy drive on this thing. Please tell me it's going to work. Oh, it's got me English. I want to try it without installing, see if it even works first before I try installing it. And is it going to work? Oh, you've got to be... What? Oh, I don't believe this. Right, this is the next day and I've got it all installed. This is the old RM laptop. So there it is. And what I did was I typed in force PAE twice at the start with the original disk, and I used the original hard drive and it actually did it. I was using a 40 gig one and it doesn't like that, I don't know why. So this is the Lubuntu. Takes a bit of time. It's not really fast as you'd expect, but bring it in a bit nearer. We can get this. Takes a bit of time, but it's not too bad. It's not too bad at all, really. So what I did, I put one of the different desktop wallpapers on there. So what we've got here is, it's a very brief look at this. So I don't know if you can see this. I've got Google Chrome, the Chromium browser, which I downloaded from the repository, and then we've got Firefox, which comes as standard. I changed it so you can see the documents, which is like downloads and videos and whatever you've got on the machine there. Is it home folder? There it is. It shows you the stuff there. Could zoom in a little bit, couldn't I? And I changed some of the icon sets so it looks a bit different. There's a recycle bin there. We get the equivalent of the start menu. I can't really see this. I'll put it on a tripod. You go. Never works. Right. So what we've got is just the basic stuff. And what I wanted to do on here was go onto the internet. So I've already put my Wi-Fi details in because it won't actually connect unless you put in your password and everything for the Wi-Fi. And it connected to it quite well, so no problems there. And we're on, what are we on? Lubuntu start page, it does this. It looks quite old compared to the say what I'm using Windows and I'm using the same browser. It looks different, but where's the things are in different places on this one. It's it went to TR-Elite. There it is, that's the TR-Elite site. I was looking at a particular thing, I wanted to try and download it, and it did it okay, so that's the TR-Elite site. And then I did go on YouTube. I managed to download the Chromium browser, and it works okay, but it's very slow. It doesn't like anything above about 360p in the smallest players, so it's not really good enough for that. But I didn't get this so I can use it with YouTube. I used it to do old stuff on here. So you got all your stuff on here. I'm trying to find the bloody bookmarks. There we are. Wikipedia. I was using this earlier because I'm still editing one of my videos together. And it goes on Wikipedia, and it's quite reasonably speedy, I suppose. It's not too bad, but it's got the modern browsers on it, Firefox and Chromium, so it doesn't do a bad job considering it's only got half a gig of memory, 20 gig hard drive. I was looking at all these, and what is the one I've got here is, it's the Intel Pentium M chip, and it's the Dothan, I think that's how you say it, which is the 2004, which this machine is, and it's 90nm size. I put annotations on my video. I had to find out what it was I was looking at, because my other machines, the next one up I've got is the other RM is Yona, 2006 that came out, and then my main laptop, my main Dell is Mirom, which is 2007, which is the Santa Rosa Centrino version. So my one is, this one is really early, this one's at the top, this machine here. So this is quite old, this is like 14 years old. So yeah, that's the Lubuntu Linux running on a very old machine. I could have tried Puppy Linux, but that didn't really seem to want to work very well, and I tried very old versions like, I think, Party of Magic and Knoppix, but they're quite old. I could have put Knoppix, but it's not meant to be run off the hard drive, so there's a few other things I could do here, but not a huge amount, but it is very basic. It's mostly to get me online with this old machine. Got Gnome Player, Abbey Word. You can add stuff. I went onto the, what was it? The Lubuntu Software Center was very easy. You just go on that. Give it 2 minutes. Takes a bit of time. It takes about maybe 10 seconds to do something. And you go, oh, maybe you want something like, say, internet. Right, so you go to that. And hear it chugging. And you go, oh, look, let's have a look at this. And let's say you wanted, just out of interest, I went for Chromium because it wasn't on here. You click on it, and then you add, it goes to the apps basket at the top, and then you go to the apps basket, which is basically a place where it puts the stuff you've selected, and then it just downloads it. And that's much easier than the Synaptic package manager, which I would have trouble with. So it's not too bad, but it does work, and it did download the Chromium and it installed it. So this is a really old computer running a fairly recent Linux setup. So yeah, there it is. It's not perfect, it is a bit slow, but such an old computer really, but it doesn't do a bad job. So there it is in motion, the rather wonderful but very old Pentium M Centrino platform machine running Linux.